Well, good fucking news. I got a call from fucking Peugeot, and apparently my fucking car failed its MOT because the rear seatbelt is fucking jam solid. And I'm like, there's like 2 other seatbelts. And he was like, to fix this, I mean, it's a specialised part that we have to order from Ford, and it's going to be £300. Like, £300 for a seatbelt harness? Fuck off. And apparently it's going to take till Friday, which is when my fucking car tax runs out. It's like, oh, joy. In theory, I can still squeeze it. In theory, I can just make it. If they do it decently early on Friday, I can just about just finagle that one. But fuck me. Oh, why didn't I do it earlier? Why do I procrastinate things? Oh. Bollocks, I say. Bollocks. Oh, I don't know. Whatever, man. Anyway, Uendo, what you got for us? I was on stage until just moments before I went into the dressing room. The entire audience was my witness. But my performance was a huge bust. Not a single soul laughed. I'll never be able to live down how terribly I bombed during that very important show. Uendo was on the stage before he found the body, so he could not have committed this crime. It is time to... oh, fuck off. Grr. Well, get this, Prosecutor Sad Marty. The Wright Anything Agency never gives up. We fight to the bitter end. There! Allow me to say this once more. Let it go and move on. And allow me to say once more, I'm never giving up. Let it go and never! This is pointless. You should have taken advantage of this opportunity while you could, you foolish child. Your worthless convictions only serve to prolong the accused's suffering. If words will not sway you, then perhaps pain will. Oh no! Anything but this! He's a bit of a wizard, this man. Hey, what's the big idea, Prosecutor Sad Marty? That was but a small dose of punishment for your misguided convictions. Are you now a bit more inclined to give up, as instructed? As if! In that case, you must require another dose. Yeah! Not bloody likely! Oh, he's brilliant! I don't give 2 flips about your beliefs, but if Psych Stoner were to submit to you here, I wouldn't be able to eat good sober anymore. That's right! For Mr. Wet's future and Prosecutor Blackwell's stomach, I'll never give up! You will rue those words' defense, of that I can assure you. Why? Again, why is he going to such lengths to try to make us give up? Genius. Uendo's alibi. I was on stage until just moments before I went into the dressing room. Entire audience was my witness, but my performance was a huge bust, not a single soul laughed. Do you have any idea what went wrong? I'm not sure if it was my performance or if it was just that particular audience. Or maybe it was the story I picked, but every entertainer knows that this kind of thing happens from time to time. I guess that makes sense. Still, I wonder how he could have flopped at his own commemorative show. Maybe I should dig into things a bit more. What Uendo performed. Could you tell me which Rakugo story you performed? I could, but I'm not sure if it would mean anything to the uninitiated. Well, even if I might not get it, can't you at least try me? Alright, if you insist. The story I performed is called Toki Sober, otherwise known as Time Sober. Time Sober, huh? Maybe Uendo's right. He's only said the name of the routine and already lost. Ah, so you performed Time Sober, did you? What? You know it? Well, yeah, you fucking said it right at the start, I think. In the course of my studies last night, I became familiar with a number of stories. I must say, Defense, you would do well to prepare better for your next trial. Grrr. Simon, what's Time Sober about? Look it up yourself. Allow me to give an overview. The story takes place on a winter's night. A man orders a bowl of soba at a street stall. How are you doing, sir? What can I get for you? I see you've got seaweed-topped Hanamaki soba and mixed toppings. Fuck if I know. I'll have a bowl of it sure is cold out tonight, isn't it? But there's nothing like a hot bowl of noodles and soup to warm the soul. You know, it's one shippoku coming right up. So, how's business? Not so great, sir. Is that so? Well, that's great, because things can only get better from here, right? Well, prosecutor. The customer talks on and on like this. Finally, when he is done eating, he goes to pay for his soba. So how much do I owe you? That'll be 16 mon, sir. I see. Sorry, but I only have small change on me. I'll count the coins into your palm, so could you hold out your hand for me? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah. Hey, what time is it? It's 9, sir. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Thanks, and bye. I don't get it. I'm desperately confused. Was that funny? I'm not with you. Huh? I don't get it. What was so funny about that? Don't you see? The customer paid with coins, counting them out one by one. Then, just after counting 8, he asked about the time. And the soba vendor answered with 9. Oh, now I get it. He made the vendor say 9, and then he continued counting from 10. Exactly. He cheated the soba vendor out of 1 mon with his smooth talking. The story continues with another man who saw the whole thing and tries to do the same. But he bungles the trick and ends up paying more than 16 mon for his soba. The story ends on that as the punchline. You can look up the rest of the details yourself. Or I'm sure Prosecutor Sadmonk over there would love to perform it for you after court. So basically, it's a story about a man cheating on his soba bill. That's kind of petty, isn't it? Is that really all you have to say about this classic story? Time soba is such a well-known staple of Rakugo that the skill of the artist is critical in... no. Fine, so you studied a lot, but we haven't the time for a lecture detour right now, Prosecutor Sadmonk. Oh, I wanted to hear a little more, but I suppose it is off topic. Getting back to the matter at hand, Miss Sykes, the witness, stated that the story I performed is called Toki Sober, otherwise known as Time Sober. Fuck yeah, because it probably wasn't. Yeah, I'd like to have it added. Formed is called Toki Sober. Yeah, thank you very fucking much. Let's just go have a fucking look at that crazy letter thing. Go. The window is supposed to do is sober glutton and bish bash bosh, you're fucking lying. The window, isn't there something odd about the routine you performed? Odd? No, I don't think there's anything odd about it. But that's exactly what I find odd. The fact that you don't think it's odd. We are discussing the witness's alibi at the moment, Defense. The show's program is completely irrelevant. That's where you're wrong, Prosecutor Sarmati. The reason being, it contradicts the statement the witness just made. Uendo, do you know what this is? No? What is it? This is an invitation to the show sent from Master Tonido to Prosecutor Blackwell. Included in the invitation is a rundown of the show's program, which clearly states that Time Sober was to be performed by Master Tonido himself. Pew! No! Uendo, why did you perform the routine your master was scheduled to do? Well, you see, the reason for that is... How do I say this? You see, let's say it was a prank. That's right, it was just a little joke, you see, hee hee. I was trying to surprise Shisho by performing his routine before he did. Oh my god. I don't know if I buy that. Was doing the victim's routine really just for laughs, or... Hey, didn't Simon happen to hear Time Sober coming from the dressing room? During Uendo's performance on stage? It seems like too much of a coinky-dink. Wait, can it be? What's the matter? You look like a hen with a dozen eggs to lay. Stop comparing me to birds! Then cease this bird-brained timidity. If something has occurred to you, then lay it out for us already. Don't breed resentment in those watching your performance. Okay. I don't have a ton of confidence in this theory, but here goes. It looks like Uendo's alibi checks out, Your Honor, but... even though he was on stage at the time, he may have been trying to obfuscate a crucial detail about this case. Are you referring to the sober pill the man tried to skimp on in the witness's story? I'm not talking about the Rakogo story, Your Honor. Oh, I'm sorry, but then what are you talking about, Miss Sykes? What Uendo may have been trying to deceive us about was the cause of the victim's death, the time of the victim's death, I don't fucking know. The time of the oh, right, I see. The TV was in front of the door. Hang on. Ooh, that? Yeah, okay. Uendo tried to deceive us about the time of the victim's death. What? Eek! Bollocks. What gibberish! Prosecutor Blackwell even testified to the time of the victim's death. I know, but he only testified that way because he and Giru had been completely taken in. You mean, by the sober bill thing? Would you please forget about the story for a second, Your Honor? I was deceived? Pray tell, how did Uendo manage to deceive two people while he was performing on stage? That's easy. All he had to do was use a certain prop in the dressing room. Oh, and what might that be? The prop Uendo used was that motherfucking TV. This TV was used to view what was happening on the stage. Prosecutor Blackwell, when you came to the dressing room, what was Uendo doing? He was performing Time Sober. Blast! Could it be? Yes, it could, and it was. What you and Giru heard was not Master Tonido practicing his routine. It was Uendo's performance, as heard through this TV monitor's speakers. Pew! What? With the TV just inside the inner door of the dressing room, it could easily be heard from the hallway outside. And because we knew that Master Tonido was scheduled to perform Time Sober, we were easily manipulated into thinking he was still alive at the time, rehearsing. Yes, your knowledge of the day's program is why the two of you could be fooled this way. Simon, did the voice you hear belong to Master Tonido? With the doors in the way, I couldn't tell exactly who the voice belonged to. But because I heard Time Sober, I just assumed it was Master Tonido. Bollocks! I can't believe I was taken in by such a simple mind game. All of that is mere conjecture. Where is your proof to... Well, you were coming up with some bollocks earlier. Uendo moved the TV back when he discovered the body. After all, he couldn't very well leave it by the door. Because then someone might figure out the trick he'd been playing. Nyah! And there's one more thing about Uendo's actions that's suspicious. And that is... the fact that he flopped so badly on such an important occasion. What's so suspicious about that? Even pros slip up once in a while, you know. But I believe that this time it was intentional. Because Uendo knew it would be strange to hear laughter coming from the dressing room. Oh my! Yipes! It's all just a bit too perfect to be sheer coincidence. Plus, if the voice Prosecutor Blackwell and Giru heard was due to Uendo's scheming, then the victim's time of death could have been earlier than 4 PM. In other words, Uendo could have killed Master Tornado himself. Whoa! We've got you by the stones now, Uendo, so you'd better confess everything. Yeah. Oh. Well, witness, what do you have to say for yourself? We demand an explanation! Uendo! Yeah. I confess. I tampered with the crime scene. Oh, I didn't fucking kill him. Bloody hell, all that fucking work just to get him to admit that he moved some shit. Is it the defence's claim that Uendo Tornado is the true murderer in this case? If he tampered with the crime scene, then we have to at least consider him a suspect. Now wait just 1 minute. Yes, I admit to messing with the dressing room, but I didn't kill Shisho. Then why did you tamper with the crime scene? I refuse to answer that question. What? If you suspect this witness, then I have a question for you. What could it be this time? Uendo had absolutely no reason to murder Taifu Tornado. After all, why would Uendo kill the man who recognized his skill and promoted him? Oh! Well, his motive was, I can't think of a single thing! It appears you are also not aware of one other fact. And that is that the accused visited the dressing room before 4 PM as well. Is it not natural, then, to suppose that the accused killed the victim at that time? What?! Nobody told me Mr. Ware had also gone there before 4 PM! We were only discussing the time frame after 4 PM, so I didn't think to mention it. But now that you have made the time period before 4 PM relevant, thanks to all your fucking hard work and me holding back, you know, evidence and shit. Uh-oh, I don't like where this is going. So, you really do not know what your client was doing during that time frame, do you? Well, it was all very sudden and, why did you wait until the very last second to contact me, Simon? Don't you give me that look! And just so you know, Bucky never told me he'd visited the Master before 4 PM either. Ah, this sort of thing is exactly why that prosecutor keeps calling us unprepared. The defense will stop squabbling this instant. Sorry, Your Honor. Prosecutor Sarmani, please continue. Thank you, Your Honor. Defense, you know of the sober-making implements in the dressing room, correct? Is he talking about the equipment for making soba noodles? You speak of the large bowl that is used to mix buckwheat flour and water, the long rolling pin, and the special knife that is used to cut the dough into noodles? Precisely. These tools all came from the accused soba shop. You mean they didn't belong to Master Tornado? Mr. Ware had visited the dressing room to give the victim a soba-making lesson, and that visit was before 4 PM. Oh, fuck. I'm afraid that after the accused kneaded the dough and made those noodles, he committed the act of murder. But wait, that doesn't add up. If Mr. Wet killed the victim before 4 PM, why would he return to that room at a later time? Bam. Bam. Oh my god! Wet sober, you're kit and caboodle when it comes to noodles. Oh my! Hiya, Ms. Chickadee. Hiya, Simey. The reason I went back is because Master Tornado ordered uncooked noodles. Ulp. Mr. Wet. Yesterday, I brought noodle-making tools to the dressing room at around 2 PM. Dash when Master Tornado ordered uncooked soba noodle stock up on. Uncooked noodles to stock up on? Yes, ma'am. Master Tornado kept a supply of soba noodles from my shop in his fridge. He only had one serving left, so I went back to my shop to get some more. Heck. One serving of noodles in the fridge, but I thought the fridge was practically empty. Anyway, the whereabouts of the missing noodles isn't all that important now. You ran into me and Geiru when you came back to deliver the uncooked soba, correct? That's right, Simey. I made time out of my busy day to deliver him the noodles. And you know what? He ignored me when I called to him from in the doorway. He just kept mumbling Rakugo lines for ages, so I got mad and went back to my soba shop. Ah, so that's why you got mad. If what you're saying is true, then there's no way you could be the murderer. I swear I'm telling the truth, Miss Chica. Bailiff, quick! Get this man to the infirmary! Pump his stomach, for fuck's sake! Well, I dare say he's quite the handful. Your Honour, please accept the statements Mr. Wet made just now into evidence. I believe the accused statement about going to the room at around 2 PM is true, for it falls within the victim's estimated time of death. That opens up the possibility that the crime was committed between 2 and 4. That's some critical information! Yes, Your Honour. But other than that one point, Mr. Wet's statements are dubious and without proof. Oh, well, fuck it, yeah. Pick and choose what you want, mate. But they are the words of the defendant himself. Simon, back me up here! He has a point. If I were the prosecutor, I wouldn't accept them either. Well, I understand the defence's feelings on the matter. This court is unable to accept anything other than the time the defendant made his visit. Now what do I do? I trust you have no further objections, defense. At last, the time has come to send the soul of the victim onward to your fucking Twilight Realm, you fucking Fruit Loop. What are you yammering on about, Prosecutor Sadmonk? We still have something we need to question innuendo about. We do? Like what? Well, don't just stand there! But we don't have any evidence left to present. Have you forgotten already? Isn't there still a hidden witness you have yet to question? A hidden witness? Oh, that's right. Your Honour, there's still one more issue we haven't finished discussing yet. Oh? And what is this bit of unfinished business? We haven't finished discussing this issue related to innuendo. Owen. We still have to discuss the possibility of a fourth personality. The one named Owen! Whoa. Are you suggesting that this fourth personality of Uendo's might be the true culprit? Jeez, not that again. I told you we don't know anything about this, Owen. Look, Uendo, I know you don't have any motive to kill your master, but this Owen may have one for all we know. Come clean now, Uendo. You've got another personality stashed away, haven't you? Please tell us everything you know about Owen. That's enough! The witness has already stated that he knows not of any Owen character. Bravo! You tell him, Mr. Prosecutor. Hee. Hey, Patches. If you claim you don't know Owen when you really do, that's tantamount to perjury. If you want to exercise your right to remain silent, however, well, that's a different story. Do not listen to the depraved prosecutor witness. You'll be tainted with his evil. Do you have any idea how dark and cold a prison cell is? I exercise my right to remain silent. What's this now? Changing horses in midstream, are you? What the fuck does that mean? Just shut up. I will remain silent and that's it. Patches, you fool. You stay out of this. Ha ha ha! Patches is not the brightest bulb in that box you call a noggin, is he? The fact that he switched from I don't know any Owen to I will remain silent is proof that he does know about Owen. There it is again. Simon's formidable psychological manipulation tactic. He's just chatting shit. It's working though. I'm sure glad he's on my side today. You dirty, despicable, depraved prosecutor! You were leading the witness! Witness, there is no need for you to submit yourself to the defense's questioning. Your Honor, Uendo is definitely hiding something. Please allow me to question this witness about the existence of Owen. I suppose only this witness can confirm or deny the existence of Owen for us. Very well, I will allow the defense to proceed. Grrr, Paul Conker. See, he spent the last 2.5 hours being like, no, don't say anything, no, don't do this, no, don't do that. Can we please end this already? It's almost like he's fucking desperate and he knows he's wrong. I really hope they address that. Because otherwise it makes it really glaring and kind of awkward. About Owen. I've never met any personality named Owen. Patches was just blurting out nonsense in a panic. We're always aware, so we'd definitely notice if a personality like that showed up. How dare you treat me like a criminal based on mere conjecture? A personality like that? Unless you can prove the existence of Owen here, it's all over. You'd best screw your courage to the sticking place and attack their testimony head on. Alright, I will. Just stop piling the pressure on me! I have to draw out some info. Anything to drag Owen out into the open. So yeah, personality like that. Yeah, okay. Okay. But what if, for some reason, you three were unconscious at the time of the incident? If the three of you weren't alert and aware, what would happen? What would happen? I'm not even sure what you mean. I mean, you three share the same memories, right? But what if Owen is different? What if he has memories separate from yours? Maybe Owen emerges when the three of you are unaware or unconscious. Yeah. Instead of speaking as if this fourth personality is a foregone conclusion, I suggest you prove his existence first. Well, we've already seen 3 personalities, a fourth wouldn't be a stretch. You dishonor the victim in this court by jumping to such conclusions without proof. Have you ever heard these old sayings, Prosecutor Sarmadi? What happens twice will happen thrice. If you see one, there are likely 30 in your home. I'm basing my theory on such... Comparing us to cockroaches, do we bug you that much, girlie? But how do you intend to prove it? How will you prove that all 3 personalities became unconscious, as you say? Unless you can do that, all of this talk is merely empty speculation. Well, Don't be so timid. If you don't have it, then find it. Look for something that could render Uendo and the others unconscious. Simon's right. I can't back down now. For my client, Mr. Wet, I have to. Wait, Mr. Wet? Flashback. Let me rest. Maybe if I were a lump of regular flour dough for udon noodles. But I'm fresh like my soba. And you don't let soba dough rest. It's all about the 3 freshes. Cut the dough and boiled it. Right. Okay. What's your point? Oh, are we seriously gonna... No, we're alright. Mr. Wet, falling unconscious. Wait a minute, I think I've got it. Miss Sykes, do you have proof to back up your theory? Well, we must do. Yes, Your Honor, I do. The proof is right here in this crime photo. It is? In that case, please point out what supports your theory. Oh... That makes sense. This is probably what made Uendo lose consciousness. Ah, yes, the sake. And isn't it just like Master Tonido to pick a fine brand like Camel? Sake? Oh, you mean rice wine. Oh, please, don't call it rice wine. That's so unsophisticated. It's not even wine. Silly girl. I must agree, you need to become more cultured, Athena. Tomato, tomato. It's made of rice, and people get drunk from drinking it, right? Wow, I'm actually quite... Oh yeah, 'cause this has got like a 16 rating. Oh, this is probably why then. It has alcohol references. Yeah, fair enough. I was wondering where it got it from. Because, yeah, alcohol's a bit... Yeah, for the SRB, if I remember correctly. It's called sake, end of story. Fine, sake it is. Ay caramba, everybody's so touchy about these things. I recall Master Tonido would often have a drink or two before performing. He said it made him more eloquent. Drinking too much of the stuff can make one lose consciousness though, of course. And look, there were 2 glasses on the table. Uendo, I believe your master offered you some... I mean sake. And then you must have drank too much and passed out. That's when your 4th personality, Owen, emerged. I drank sake. Oh, that's a good one. We have a real sweet tooth, you see, so yes, we did accept a sugary red bean bun. But since we really dislike sake, we said no, thank you to that. Believe it or not, we're real weak when it comes to booze. Heh. Even a tiny drop can knock us right out. So you see, I had a sweet manju bun, but I didn't drink any sake. What? But that can't be right. The defense demands that the glasses be examined right away. You amateur! Did you really think I had not already done so? Your foolishness is beyond the pale. Don't tell me. There was no trace of the witness having touched either of the glasses, naturally. Right, of course. Miss Sykes, would you like the witness's statement added to this testimony? Yes, please, Your Honor. Very well. I had a sweet manju bun, but I didn't drink any sake. Well, we only ate like half of it. But there's a fucking photo of it! Sodya! Shut up! Fuck off, Blackwell, fucking give us something. Mr. Panda says there is none, then it must be true. Brilliant. Okay then, I had a sweet manju bun and I didn't drink any sake. Ought to have been written by the victim before his death. Do I miss? I haven't the foggiest. I guess I'll have to fucking press it. So if you had even a tiny sip of sake, you'd conk right out. Oh, that's why you didn't touch the glass that Mr. Tonido offered, correct? Yes, that's right. Then maybe you ate something that had sake in it as an ingredient? I don't recall doing anything like that. He doesn't recall doing it. But that doesn't necessarily mean he didn't. He just might not have known that he did. I better take another good look at the evidence. So you didn't drink any sake, huh? Oh boy, now we're in trouble. That kind of answer is exactly why Sad Monk keeps insulting you. Now use your head. There are countless ways Uendo could have gotten sake into his mouth besides drinking it. Well, I don't know about the countless part, but nothing. Give it some thought and you'll figure something out. So the witness must have had something that contains sake. Is there anything in the court record that hints at something like that? I don't fucking know. Like, unless they were saying that fucking Sober's got it here. Oh, it might be the fucking Sober, isn't it? No, no, bollocks. Yes, thank you. Shut up. Piss off. Go, go. I'm gonna fucking... Oh, God's sake. I'm gonna fucking save it. Because you know what this shit's like. Although I get a distinct feeling that it's probably gonna be that. Yeah. This shows what most likely made Uendo lose consciousness. That note. Are you feeling lightheaded, child? Or perhaps a bit peckish? I'm not hungry and my head feels just fine, thank you very much. Look at the paper this note is written on. Isn't there something familiar about it? What exactly is your point, Defense? This faint design here reminds me of the paper from... Yes, well done. Yep, it's a piece of the wrapping paper on the box of manju buns by the victim on the floor. Oh, I had no idea what that was. Uendo, you may not have drunk any sake, but you did eat a sweet red bun, right? Or red bean bun, right? Well, yes, that's right. I don't know if you're aware of it or not, Uendo, but I believe the manju you ate caused you to fall unconscious. The bean bun? But how? Because those buns contained a secret ingredient. A very punchy secret ingredient at that. A punchy secret ingredient? Yes. The design on the wrapping paper matches that of something else in the room. It does. The design on this object matches that of the manju box's wrapping paper. It's the fucking bottle, thank you. The camel pattern. It's the same as the one for camel brand sake. Sake, whatever. I don't care how you pronounce whatever. So just as Uendo said, he didn't drink any sake per se, but he did eat some. Impossible! Uendo had a camel brand red bean bun, which boasts a nice shot of sake as one of its secret. A shot? Jesus Christ! So the defense is claiming that Uendo passed out after consuming a camel sweet bun, which allowed a fourth personality named Owen to emerge. Is that correct? Yes, Your Honor, that's exactly what I'm claiming. Pew! But there's one thing that bothers me. Wouldn't the alcoholic content of the buns evaporate as they are steamed? In order to give them a stronger flavour, some manju are specially made to retain as much of their alcoholic content as possible. Huh, what kind of lightweight do you think I am? Even I wouldn't pass out from eating a simple manju. Then how about we test that theory? What do you say, Your Honor? Seeing is believing, as they say. Yes, let's see if we can get the witness drunk and pass out. Very well, I will allow a test. Thanks, Your Honor. Simon, go buy some camel manju on the double. And don't forget to get me one too, okay? Why must I... And while you're at it, Prosecutor Blackwell, you will get one for me as well. I'm not the courthouse stable boy, you know. But just this once, I'll acquiesce. Taka, I'm counting on you. And all of you had better pay me back. Oh, but I thought it would be your treat, Prosecutor Blackwell. What a shame. Now then, let us adjourn until the manju arrive by carrier hawk. Court will reconvene as soon as Taka returns. Oh dear. It's fucking mad. I love it. I love it. It's a great time. Oh shit, that's interesting. What time is it? That might well be me done for the day, methinks. I mean, considering that my car's fucking now hidden away in some fucking garage where people are probably fucking it. Oh, God. Of fucking course. I'll probably end up playing this tomorrow as well, because I have a game coming that I now promptly can't get because, well, you know, my fucking seatbelt's broken and requires £300 and a special order for a fucking seatbelt. Are you taking the piss? Unless it requires a new fucking seat, I fail to see how it's 300 fucking pounds. Fucking scabby cunt. Oh, the MOT was only supposed to be 39 quid as well. Oh well, what are you gonna fucking do, eh? What are you gonna fucking do? Ugh. Well, anyway, I hope you all have enjoyed, and yeah, I will see you for presumably the conclusion of this trial at some point. Anyway, see you in a bit. Peace.